Hello, hello, hello. It is Lyrical Jazz. It's the 21st of May and we're 2 weeks away from seeing you in the studio, which I'm ever so excited about, as you probably know, because I keep going on about it. So, I don't know where you all are. We've just got Debbie and Adele on screen today. But I hope you're not outside because it's horrendous. So I hope you're well. And I'm on the wrong page. So we have Lauren, who is off on her birthday travels, doing exciting things. Jane, Kay and Colette on catch-up. Welcome. We're going to start with a nice warm-up today. As it is. Let's roll our shoulders to get ourselves a little bit more loose. Release any tension. Let's go forwards. Let's use our arms. Forwards. Time for coordination challenge. One arm forwards and one arm back. So keep it slow if you're struggling. If you can, let's go full speed. And let's go the other way. So other arm forwards. Let's speed it up if you can. So if it goes a bit wrong, you need to stop and start again. There's no way of picking it up, unfortunately. Okay, we go to the side. So magical. It's in the air, it's in my blood, it's what you know. Don't need no twist. Let's do fours. 2. Let's just swing our arms and then start to take it a bit lower. So our shoulders are forward. Nice and heavy and relaxed. Let's take it all the way down to bending at the hip. Walk your feet together. Bend your knees. Have a little swing around. Uncurl. Let's go through the foot. So we're doing Debbie point, point. Debbie point, down. Debbie point, point. Debbie point, down. Let's keep going. Really articulate the foot. Let's speed it up and up. And up. Let's lift our knee. And a bit quicker. Little bounce to jump. And take it back to a march. Breathe in. Release. We're taking our head to the side and front, side and front, side. Take it quicker, side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to tip and tip. tip. I thought I had the wrong music on. Where's my summer jazz class music? Keep tipping. Okay, and then we're taking over and just taking a hold. Releasing the neck, roll it forwards. And the other side. Take a deep breath, doing these warm-up stretches. Signal to your body that it's okay for it to relax and release. Roll it into a side bend. We're going forwards, just the upper back. Make sure you peel that top shoulder back to come up. We're just bending the knees ever so slightly so we're not locking into the back of the knees. We're going to take that side bend all the way now, as far as it will go. Roll it forward. So you should feel the release in the lower back as you go round to the front. Over the top. We're going all the way down, bending the hips now. Suspend at the top. Release. And suspend. And again. Suspend. Release. We're going to ripple now. So we're going to start with shoulders. Roll the shoulders back. Arch the back. Ripple down. Back arch as long as you can, and then follow the abdominals to uncurl. A bit quicker, we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, and uncurl. 6, 7, 10, and 1, 2, 3, 4, uncurl. 6. Now with the arms, plie and whoosh. Open, ripple down and uncurl up. 3, 4 and whoosh. And uncurl. Take one leg back. Press the heel down gently. Releasing the calf. Breathing deeply. Lift and tip back. Hand on the bed, supporting leg. Lengthen out the back of the neck into a nice long stretched out spine. Breath in to release forwards if you want to. Make sure your feet aren't one in front of the other. There should be a gap widthways as well as front and back. Now reach it forwards into a flat back to come up. Make sure your shoulders are down away from your ears. Tummy in to breathe. And open the chest to the ceiling. Into a quad stretch. So you can either bend here and tip the pelvis, or we lift up the foot to tip the pelvis. Release out the front of the quads. And then bringing it forwards. Squeezing into the chest. Open it out a second. Take a breath in. Let's go round again. Suspend and release. Other foot back. Just look back, check that that foot is nice and parallel. So Debbie, yours could go like a tiny bit more inverted. Yes, that's better. And then we're going to tip back. Hand on the bed, bend supporting leg, extend the back. Breathe into, release down. Moving into your flat back. Reaching up, shoulders down, tummy lifted, open the chest to the ceiling. Draw that To lift up. Squeeze the knees together. Take the pelvis. And draw it into your chest. Open it out. Breathing in. Round we go. Squeeze. Reach out. Tip the hips one way. And the other way. And open. Feet together. Take a quick drink before we do our pliés and tongis. Here we go. And plie. Breath in at the top. Retire. Circle the hip. Hands out into first position. Plie 1.
4 months until I bust across again. She told me I was never looking for a friend. When you could swing my room around 10.
And retire.
We'll be between the sheets till 8 a.m. When you wanted me and you should have just said she's saying
and tongis.
My heart is so cold all over my arm. I wanna know that, baby. She knows taking me home. I wanna know that they
turn it back.
only wanna see her. You quit today with the takeaway pizza. Before the text message was the only way to reach her. I should say that I'm frustrated off the way I treat her.
It's getting lunch, so we're going out, in, lift. Out, really take a big step. Challenge yourself. Second.
Those shows never been what it's about. Maybe we'll go together and just figure it out. Put on film, you sit on the couch. We should get on the plane, we'll be missing it now.
And to the back.
Where things played out. She was kissing him out. We're confused about. She should figure it out. Why I'm sat here saying,
Liaise.
my heart is so cold all over my arm. I wanna know that, baby. She knows taking me home. I don't wanna know that, baby.
Good, let's take that squeeze. Squeeze, we're going straight for the fast version today. And contract, contract. Round we go. Breathe in, breathe out. Once more. Last time. Yeah, give those legs a shake out. Going to our hips. Let's take it from side to side. So keep the knees bent. And try not to move the upper body, just the hips, isolating the hips. We're going forwards and back. Really good forwards and back on the screen, well done. Let's go round. And still keeping this still. This is getting much better. Let's go the other way. And 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6. Take it out. now work on our kicks again. And we go with our kicks that we know. We're going to whiz through everything today so we can get right on with this routine and finish it off. So we're starting in parallel with the legs slightly bent, 3 kicks and then a carburetor change of legs. Here we go, and down, up, so slightly bent, slide your foot across the floor, get some momentum, turn it out, side kicks. Parallel for straight kicks. Turn it out. Now swish. Now we're hopping. Up. Step, 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 and down and hop. Just keep it low if you've got a hard floor, or your body needs you to keep it gentle today. That's fine. Last one. And shake it out. So we do some turns to this one normally. So the new turn that we've been learning the last few weeks is our step, spring, step turning. So I'm so out of breath because we normally have much more gap between things, don't we? So excuse me. Here we go. So we've got a step, spring, step, and we practice that coming forwards. So stepping on the right foot, spring, step. So you need to bring the other leg up, ready to start. So when I step on my right, my left foot is coming right up towards my bottom, ready to do the spring and step, and my other foot comes up too. So just practice that on the other leg. So stepping on the left, the right foot comes up, spring, step. Try that again, and step, spring, step. So we're doing that turning, that same action of the legs, and it's combined with our normal step, turn, step. So we've got step, turn, step. But if we add in the spring, as we do our first step, just pick up that foot to do your elevated step, spring, step, turning. So practice that on both sides a few times in your own time. So when we're going the other way, don't forget about the spotting that we've been working really hard on. Okay. How's everyone doing with that? Looks good, Debbie. The Dale's happy. So let's start off with the steps, the step, turn, step without the spring. And then we'll develop it into the step, spring, step. So find your spot, just the turn. Here we go, one single turn. Step, turn, step, together, let's step, turn, step, together, let's We're going to do 2 turns. back. 5, 6, 7, and step, 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 step. Together we'll have a wait. 6, 7, 8, and step, 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 step. Together, wait. One more on each side. And 1, 2, 3. 6, 7, 8, and. Now we're going to go into our step, spring step. Right foot, ready, up, step, spring step. Other side, and step, spring step. And a step, spring step. Remember your footing. Here we go. Step, spring step. Once more on each side. Step, spring step. Look, and step, spring step. Good. Hopefully we're not too dizzy. So if you do get dizzy when we're doing turns, little sneaky thing to help you with your vision so that the room stops spinning is to look straight forward. Put your hands here, don't look at your hands, look straight forwards, don't look at your hands, and just very slowly open them out. It seems to just reset your vision. You still feel dizzy, but you can see, which is useful. So if you need to use that, then feel free. I'm going to tuck myself in so you can see the shape of my body better. You really can't see how weirdly bulky I look. It's quite useful, the camera doesn't quite pick it up. It's good. Right, we're going to go sideways. So it's just the ribs. It's like somebody's got a piece of string on the bottom rib, and they're pulling that. That's all that's happening. So your shoulders are stacked on top of your ribs, so they're going to slide with your ribs. And you shouldn't see one shoulder going up and one shoulder going down. It should stay like a conveyor belt. So you can have your arms down, you can have them on your hips, or you can have them on your shoulders. Whatever helps you get really good movement. We're going forwards and back. Forwards and back. Squeezing forward, pulling back. Go a bit quicker. You can. Go side to side. Now we're going to see if we can go forwards, side, back, and side. So make it a 7. Let's go the other way. Side, back, side, front. We're going to try this finger and make thing. So we bring one rib forwards, then we push it back, then we bring the other rib forwards, and push it back. So we're really, Debbie's getting it. So we go forwards, back, push this one forwards, back. Yep, until you've got the back foot bit, see if you can come even further forwards and forwards. Yeah, yes, that's it. Yeah, you would get it in the end. Let's do our one from the routine. So pull it in. So I'm contracting in the side, you can't really see it very well. As the elbow comes down, I'm pulling this rib out as hard as I can. I feel the contraction in my abs at the side of my obliques. We can take that into a step. Into our full sea monster. And there we go, seamless. Have a drink. That's come out really quiet on my speaker. Is that still loud enough for you? Yeah, I'll turn it up a little bit. And then I have to look them up online. I still haven't looked this up. I need to look up what she's actually saying because I'm sure she's not really saying that. Right, so I'm going to be a bit randomly weird now, and I'm going to click my back because I felt it plunk out of place when I was doing my ribs. I don't know whether you can hear that. Probably best you can't. That's better. Right, so we will have a short go through the beginning. In fact, let's just dance first and then we'll go through the beginning, because then if you've got, those of you on screen, if you've got any questions, it will become glaringly obvious which bits are a bit dodgy for you. So we're facing the back or the side if you need to watch. Reaching a fever, it's just bringing me up and down. Finally, I can see you crystalline. Go ahead and tell me how to holiday or shit, baby. See how I leave with every piece of you. Don't underestimate the things that I do. There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever. Right. Is there any bits that you can identify right now that you'd like to go through a bit more slowly? I'm going to go through the whole thing quite quickly. Anything, ladies? No?
No, it's just the speed of it. I'm slightly behind, but
yeah.
It's just not going yet.
Okay.
I know the steps, just not fast enough.
Yeah. So anyone on catch up, if you get to a bit and you're a bit dodgy with it and I haven't gone through it slow enough today, just drop me an email or a message on Facebook and I will add that into next week's class. So it's Sarah at Sarah with an H at kasostudios.co.uk, or I'm just in the Facebook group. So if you want to, you can be facing the left side for the beginning, so you can see what I'm doing, but ideally you're facing away from me, away from your screen, so we're facing away from the audience. You've got your right arm up, we're contracting in our side to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and drop. So the lyrics are, there's a fire burning in my heart, reaching a fever pitch. So we're up on pitch, and then we are tipping backwards, and then we step. Turn your head to the right as you step. Don't worry too much about what your legs are doing. It's more about what your hips are doing in this dance. We're pulling our hips around in different directions, and our body is just going to react naturally to it. So our hips go back, our body goes, and then we unfold into a turned out lunge here. Let me show you like that so you can see. You've got your left arm going up, your right arm going out. Your head is going to be to the front. Your chin is dropped. We talked about eye line last week. We want to be here for a lot of the dance, like quite intense. There, as you unfold. So we unfold, and then we're going to be extending our right foot and leg to step right, left into our allonge. And then we got right, left, right, cross. So crossing the left foot over in front of the right, and we're going back that way, but we're going to leave our upper body behind and our hips take us that way. And that's where that arm movement comes from. So don't just throw your arm out, your arm just gets left behind. So it's step, 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 cross, step, 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 head. Let's go from the unfolding into a lunge. And unfold, point, step, step, and out. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7. And then we're ready to step on our right foot to do our step hop. So we're bringing our hips around to face the front on our step hop, and our arms are going into our full position. So we end up here. As we hop though, we're going to continue rotating to the left so that we can go back into the right back corner as far as we can. So we've got a nice bit of room for the next bit, our step, spring, step. So we've just done our allonge, we've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, head 7, 8, and 1, and 3, 4, wait, and then we do step, spring, step. So it's 5, and then we do 6 and 7, 6 and 7. Then we're going to be travelling towards the right corner. And this is where directions are a little bit tricky for this whole section. So let me go through again. So we finished facing the right side. We step on our right foot. We hop. We're now facing the front. We're going to go back and we're going to squidge ourselves up into our right top corner. Step, step as the arm continues back. And then we do left foot, step, spring, step. Step, spring, step. Then look to your right bottom corner. We're travelling that way, but we're going to be travelling sideways. So, I think I talked about an eye on the side of your hip. So if your trousers have a seam down the side, there is an eye on that seam. And so you're looking with all 3 eyes to the right bottom corner. So we're going 1, 2, 3. And you'll see that that means that my body is turned slightly, rotated in the spine. If I turn around to the front so you can see that, I'm like this. So my shoulders, my eyes, and my funny eye on the side of my hip. Okay. So we've got step, step, step. Our arms are out to the sides, and if you can, lift up that heel at the back. I've stolen ISTD, intermediate modern. We've got a ripple down. So we swing and out, we come back to the position we were in. Very dramatically, we're going to turn our hands over, lift our chest to the ceiling, ready to ripple down to the floor, to this position here. And then if you didn't do last week's, but you did the week before, I've scrapped the next bit and I changed it last week. So we will do that in a moment. Right, one more time from the step hop, and then we'll do the music a few times. And then we're going to do an ending today. Ta-da! And then it'll be all done, and then we can just really enjoy it and work on how we're doing it next week. So stepping on the right, and step, hop, and step, step, wait, step, spring, step, sideways, 1 and 2, 3, 4, lift, 6, 7, 8. Once more for luck. Ready, and 1 and 3, 4, 6 and 7, 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How is that bit for you, ladies on the screen? Because that's the newest bit. Still a little bit dodgy. Debbie's doing okay. Okay. One more time, slightly slower, just to make sure we know what it's meant to be, even if it's not quite working at speed. So stepping on the right foot, step, hop, step, step, wait, step, spring, step, and right, left, right, twist, and lift, uncurling down. Let's go from the beginning with the music. Six, 7, and
There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch that's bringing me out of down. Finally, I can see you crystal clear. Go ahead and step behind, and I'll lay your shit, baby. See how I leave with every piece of you. Don't underestimate the things that I do. There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever.
again. 5, 6, 7, and
There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch that's bringing me out of down. Finally, I can see you crystal clear. Go ahead and step behind, and I'll lay your shit, baby. See how I leave with every piece of you. Don't underestimate the things that I do. There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch.
how did that go? Yeah, getting there, good. Okay, let's do a bit more. So we've come down. Actually, I need to listen to timing here before I have a dodgy moment. Can you believe we've only done like 30 seconds? It feels like we've done so much more.
Piece of you. Don't underestimate the things that I step behind, and I'll lay your shit, baby. See how I leave with every piece of you. Don't underestimate the things that I do. There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch that's bringing me out of dark. The scars of
Okay, so you've come down to the floor. She's going to sing There's a Fire, starting in my heart. So we're going to come up by doing a ball change. You're going to bring your left foot together with your right foot, and then we're coming to a lovely inverted leg line. So what that means is the left leg is parallel to the front, but the right leg, the knee is dropped in. we've got the right leg on the ball of the foot, and our hips are just, don't worry about where your hips are because they'll just do their own thing there. Let me have a look. Yeah, we seem fine with that, okay? So from your roll down, your ripple down, you're stepping left, right. So you've got left foot you place parallel, right foot you place inverted. You're going to swing your right arm down, past your foot, and round. So that circle is that way round. Okay, so it's across in front of the body like that. And you're coming to here. So if I face you, if I can work out how to do that. That's right, isn't it? So then you're stepping with your left leg, right leg, and out. And there's just a really strong pull from that fingertip to that fingertip and beyond. So we go down and up. So you've just done right leg, step, 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 round, out, up, roll it down, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're going to do jazz pas de bourrée, 5, 6, 7. So we haven't practiced that for a while, but we did do quite a lot of work on jazz pas de bourrées as part of our warm-up exercises like 3 or 4 weeks ago, I think we last did it. So hopefully that's in the bank, ready to go. So we've done left, right, and then we do behind, side, front. Our arms are going to drip up. So what I mean by drip is like you've got drips on your fingertips, and then they extend like that. As you do the bum, bum, bum. Then we're going to do another jazz pas de bourrée, and it's a quick one. Dum, pum, pum. And we're just going to bring those arms down and flex the wrists. So she's saying, there's a fire starting in my heart, reaching fat. And now it's up to you what you do here, because I know some of you have got dodgy floors. If you want to do a turn here, you can. If you're turning, just bring your feet together and spin to the right. And we're bringing our arms into here. If you don't want to turn at that point, because your floor's a bit dodgy or you're not sure about it, then just bring your arms up and then here. So if you're coming into a turn, we're going to there. So our arms are going in, out. And then if you're not turning, we're going up, down. So we've just come down, we do. There's a fire starting in my heart. It's reaching a fever pitch and it's bringing me out. And then we've got the dark. And we've got 2 positions there. I haven't actually decided what I'm doing with that, so I'll come back to you in a moment. And I think that's where we're going to finish our dance, so that we've got it in the vault ready for playing around with it next week. So let's see if I can find it from the hop with the music. There it is. So ready with the hop? 6, 7, and step, hop, step, 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 swing, step, 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 run, lift, roll down. There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch and it's bringing me out of the dark. So the dark, I'm going to leave it up to you, I think, to do 2, go! You've got to make up your own ending. No! I'm so mean. So you've got...
I'm not good at being creative, I like to know what to do.
I know what you mean, actually. Like, my literal worst nightmare in a class is where the teacher says, right, let's get into a circle. I'm going to put some music on, and one at a time, let's come into the middle and freestyle. I'm supposed to be able to, and that's the thing, is I feel like I should be good at that. It's just like, no, my mind just goes blank. So this is, at least I didn't do that. So yeah, just 2 moves. So I'm not going to do anything myself for a little while, because I'm not going to give you an easy option out. Today, I'm just going to stand still on that bit and let you play with it. I can't see you, so just play around with it. You don't have to worry about what anyone else is thinking. You can literally be as exciting or as plain as you want to be. And we did do a little bit of this before when we were practicing last week. We did a little dance, didn't we? Like that. So it's a slightly different style now, but it's the same principle. We just want, so it can either be 2 quick moves, the dark, or it could be 1 move, the dark, and you move on the word dark. And then we can all stay there, hold our ending position, and listening to her singing about sheep and feet. Let's do our step hop.
Yeah, I can see you crystalline. Go ahead and step behind the
5, 6, 7, and step hop. Step, 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 swing, step, and 1 and 2, wrap, lift, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, down. Ta-da! Again, from that bit. 6, 7, and step hop. So that footwork is quite quick on the end, so I don't know how you're managing with that. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. So that movement, you've got your body still forwards, so don't try and come up yet, and it's just a bum bum. So just have a moment of just doing this over and over again, and bring your right arm forwards as you step, so you're ready to come up like that. Yes. Good, Adele. Good. Okay. Let's go from the beginning. Gosh, how is it that time already? So let's go through 3 goes from the beginning, and then we'll do a little stretch to finish. Here we go, and 1.
There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch that's bringing me out the dark. Finally, I can see you crystal clear. Go ahead and step behind the alley of your baby. See how you could every piece of you. Don't underestimate the things that I do. There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch that's bringing me out the dark. The scars of your love remind me of.
It's just a quick reminder if you're not turning, because I'm not doing the not turning version with the music. Maybe I'll do that this time. You're coming up and down. So your right arm comes up, your left arm catches it, and then your left arm comes forward. It's actually a very similar feeling to this movement we've been practicing at the beginning. I'm going to pretend I did that on purpose, Here we go. And
There's
one.
a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch that's bringing me out the dark. Finally, I can see you crystal clear. Go ahead and tell me how they all should be. See how even everything's so you. Don't underestimate the things that I will do. There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch, just bringing me out the dark. The scars of your love.
So if you're doing the non-turning version, you probably find you've got a little bit more time for your ending, so you could do a bit more of a move on the end. You could do a smooth and then a stop position. Whatever you want to do. What's I going to say? As you're doing this now, start to think about having moments of full stop. And what I'm going to do next week is really go through how to get your body to do a really strong stop at the end of a movement, because there are moments where we want a really sharp movement here, as well as those movements where we want to be really fluid. So try and have a little think. If you've got this, have a think about where those stops are, or if you're watching this, you can actually just stop and watch me do it and see where I put in those strong moments. Last time, everyone.
There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch that's bringing me out the dark. Finally, I can see you crystal clear. Go ahead and tell me how they all should be. See how even everything's so you. Don't underestimate the things that I will do. There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch, just bringing me out the dark.
Well done, everybody. Have a drink and then join me on the floor. Or, I don't mean on the floor, just join me in the centre for a bit of a cool down. So just really loose. We're just going to find that nice sea monsterness going on. Just make it loose now. Is that a bit loud now? Because that seems very loud to me. I'm going to turn it down just a tad. Because I turned it up for the last one. Let's take that into some shoulder rolls.
Evening shadows and stars appear. There is no one there to dry your tears.
And take it into a side bend, roll it round. Just hang with those arms now. I'm going to stop at the bottom. If you want to, you can stretch your legs here. Find your own gentle stretch, and we're going to take a little swing.
Lonely from the moment that we met. No doubt in my mind where you belong.
Now just take a little bit more and bend in the knees. And extend. And bend.
I go crawling
And extend. Breathing deeply.
To make you feel my love.
And we're going to uncurl up. Let's take ourselves through that little routine we do at the beginning for stretching. So pressing the heel down, breathe into the stretch, bend the back knee slightly. Find a slightly different stretch.
Storms are raging on the rolling sea, and on the highway.
So just explore the stretch with a little bit of movement. We can place that foot flat.
Blowing wild and free.
Move our hips around. Shift our weight forwards and back.
Yeah.
Take it into a flat back.
Make
Coming
you
up,
happy.
breath in, arch the back.
There's
Now we're going to take a squeeze. Tip.
Go to the ends of the earth for you, to make you feel
So I've got my back really curved here. Coming up
to make you feel
and dip into those hips. So I'm feeling stretch under my shoulder blade.
to make you feel my love.
Open. Take the other foot back. Bend the back knee slightly. Tipping back. Explore the stretch. Release it down. Play around with where your weight is on the line of your hips. Reaching it out into a flat back, over the chest. We're coming down now. Just have a rock forward to back. You can adjust this to suit you. But we're working on stretching through the hip flexors mainly here. I'm going to put my knee down to open out the front foot. Place the other foot forwards. If you want to, join me in downward dog. Walk your feet back to your hands. Uncurl it up. Breathing in, stretch up the arms and breathing in, really let the breath go. And let it be heavy. And then we're going to bring our hands to our chest. Give ourselves a round of applause. Well done. Good job, everybody. Fantastic. Have a lovely, lovely week from Demand Ladies.